Okay, y'all, just a warning. This first TikTok I'm about to show you, for some reason, the audio doesn't sync up. It's weird and annoying, so just listen, please. I know it's not gonna match with his movements. It's behind for some reason. Just watch.
The world differently. We need to talk about this. Okay, so what if I told you that everything on Earth is now a miniature size of what it used to be? What I mean by that is that humans, animals, plants used to be all thousands of times larger than they are today. Now, this entire theory started when people started comparing tree trunks to mountains. This is a tree stump, this is a mountain. This is another tree stump, and this is a mountain. And this is a tree stump, and that is a mountain.
Yeah, we get it. They don't look
like
alike to
replicas
me.
of each other. Well, the theory is that mountains are tree trunks, and let me explain. So like I said before, the Earth used to be 1,000 times larger, which means that trees used to be massive. But the theory says that hundreds of thousands of years ago, there was a natural disaster that wiped out everything. Meaning it wiped out all of the giant animals, humans, and all of the
It's called the meteor.
Which is why mountains aren't usually by themselves. They're all in clusters because they're giant forest tree stumps. Now you probably think this is crazy, but there's literally proof under our eyes. There aren't huge animals. What are dinosaurs? And pyramids are literally giant homes for giant humans.
This guy's dumb. Yeah, that was the meteor that took out the dinosaurs. Okay? No, trees are not what used to be mountains. I don't get what you're saying. You're wrong.
I just stumbled upon the biggest conspiracy of 2021.
Ooh, I love this guy. He's awesome, and he follows me back on TikTok. I met him at Playlist Live in Florida, like right before the pandemic happened, and he was super nice. Anyways.
That people who suffer from anxiety tend to watch the same shows over and over because they provide a sense of safety and security. But
I mean, I rewatch Friends like at least twice a year. Do I have anxiety?
on the 1st of this year, Netflix took The Office off of their streaming platform. This means that Netflix wants you to be anxious. Funny thing is, Netflix don't know how petty I am, so I found a way to get The Office back. First, you're gonna click this link in my bio, then you're gonna press Netflix hack. Now, once you download and press free trial, you're gonna scroll down to United Kingdom, select it, and once you see green up here,
you're just changing your location.
You just hacked Netflix. Now you can watch The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or you can watch SpongeBob or the Minions, whatever you want. You're welcome. I'm about to go kick this door.
He found SpongeBob on Netflix? Dude, I love you.
What's a conspiracy theory that absolutely blows your mind?
Hang on, I have the perfect one. On March 8th, 2014, Flight 370 from Malaysia mysteriously vanished. Disappeared from every single radar, was just gone without a trace. So, on March 18th, a guy named Ty uploaded a video to Twitter of what seemed to be a voicemail from Flight 370. The code was in the NATO phonetic alphabet, which read, S, danger, SOS, it is dire for you to evacuate, be caution, they are not human, whole bunch of numbers, SOS, danger, SOS. So, naturally, this drew a lot of attention. Twitter was freaking out. Someone found that if you put the numbers from the voicemail into Google Earth, that they were actually coordinates and gave you a location. This location just so happened to be the last known location of Flight 370 from Malaysia. The recording that Ty received was actually the black box recording from Flight 370. After Ty posted the video and drew a bunch of attention, some weird stuff started happening to him. More in part 2.
Well, I don't have part 2. I'll get part 2 if you guys like and share this video enough. Yeah, there's so many random flights and boats that just go missing, usually in the Bermuda Triangle because of the magnetic field, messing up the instruments or something. I think it's aliens. Can we talk about how people just vanish into thin air and never found in U.S. national parks? That is so true.
Yes, we can. It has to do with cave systems, Native American folklore, and a giant cover-up by the U.S. government under the direction of Teddy Roosevelt and the National Park Service. Allow me to explain. The United States is crisscrossed by a series of extremely complex and mostly unexplored cave systems that go under the Appalachian, Rocky, and other smaller mountain ranges.
I want to check
Native
that
American
out.
monsters like the Wendigo like to inhabit these caves. Short answer for why that is that they're so consumed by their desire for human flesh that they have no real sentience any longer. So they don't really think to build shelters, they just live in caves. And of course, Teddy Roosevelt, being the avid outdoorsman he was and a believer in Bigfoot, knew about these creatures. He knew that they were hunting people. He started the National Park Service so that he could have actual special forces kind of corral these things into areas where they could be managed and possibly killed, or at the very least, keep people away from them. Now, why are people allowed in the national park? Well, because if you put off a lot of federal land and said you can't go here, people would ask questions. So those people getting lost are just collateral damage at this point.
True. When you tell people no, they're gonna do it, no matter what. I mean, Area 51, obviously people are sus and they keep trying to get in. So if you block off every national park, that's a lot of land that people can break into.
What if I told you that there's a possibility that the Statue of Liberty is actually a statue dedicated to Lucifer?
You're
Is a
stretching.
painting made in the 17th century, known as Satan summoning his legion. Now, the devil's original name in the Bible was known as Lucifer, or in Hebrew, Hellel. which means the light bearer or the bringer of light. Now the Statue of Liberty is holding a torch. It's bearing the light. Now the Statue of Liberty looks awfully similar to the Colossus of Rhodes. Now, the Colossus of Rhodes was one of the ancient wonders of the world.
Oh yeah, it does.
It was a bronze Greek statue. It was about 108 feet tall. And just like the Statue of Liberty, the Colossus of Rhodes has a crown of light. It's holding a torch. This statue was dedicated to the Greek god Helios, the god of the sun, the god of the light. In fact, many Luciferians refer to the devil as the great light.
That's creepy.
And this painting of Satan summoning his legions looks awfully similar to the face of the Statue of Liberty. I mean, take a look.
Kinda.
But it's just a theory. Who knows?
I think it's similar to that other statue. I don't think it's a symbol of Satan. If we don't live in a simulation, then explain this. That's creepy, but I've seen that over the, it's a dam or something. And it has to do with the air and something. The water just gets pushed up. I don't know the science behind it, but it's just science. It's nothing weird. It's not a simulation. We're not in the Matrix.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000% believe in?
Okay, hear me out. It sounds weird. Mattress Firm is laundering money or doing something super sketchy.
Oh, definitely.
Mattress Firm likes to cluster their stores together. Just look. This is
I'm not gonna watch your whole video. Mattress Firm and any mattress like chain, they have so many stores so close to each other, and when you drive by them, there's maybe 1-2 cars max in the parking lot. They don't get that much business to have that many locations so close to each other everywhere. They are definitely laundering money, drugs, people, I don't even know. Because that's a very popular object, mattresses, to launder and smuggle things in, because it can fit a lot of stuff in there. They are definitely laundering something for the cartel. Just saying, if I disappear in 2 days, this is why. A man who claimed to be a time traveler showed this image of Los Angeles underwater and claimed it was taken in the year 5000. Let's look at that again. I think that's just a picture of a fish tank and you did a little photoshopping, bro. Yeah, no, you're not a time traveler, I'm sorry.
Conspiracies that actually turned out to be true. Warning, some of these will make you doubt your government.
Yeah,
the first
sure.
theory that was proven to be
already
true is that the CIA created a heart attack gun. The theory states that the CIA built a secret weapon in the 60s and 70s that could cause a fatal heart attack. The weapon shot a small dart that left nothing behind except for a small red dot on the skin.
Okay, well, it's a dart. It's poison. Yeah, that can cause a heart attack.
A small prick, kind of like a bug bite, but would be poisoned. Poison would also not be detected in an autopsy. The next one is actually crazy. In fact, my mom couldn't even believe this one. Another theory proven to be accurate includes the government poisoning alcohol. When the government banned alcohol in 1920, bootleggers would steal industrial alcohol used in paints, fuels, and solvents, and medical supplies, and
they were drinking nasty
it for
stuff.
sale. In an attempt to stop people from drinking alcohol, the government changed the formulas of industrial alcohol to make it completely undrinkable. More than 10,000 individuals died because of this. Comment below for part 2.
Yeah, that's crazy that alcohol literally used to be illegal for a while. That's why they had speakeasies. They were secret bars where you could go party, and the cops would find them and shoot them up and arrest everybody. And yeah, the government actually poisoned alcohol to discourage people from trying to drink it illegally, but they just killed a bunch of people.
Believe the hollow earth theory or not, let me ask you this. Why is it forbidden to fly over the poles? Why does Google Earth...
Because of the magnetic field, and it messes with the plane's instruments. Duh.
...censor polar latitudes? And why are seeds, plants, and tropical trees floating in the water from the interior of the icebergs? Why do thousands of birds and tropical animals migrate north during the winter? And why is NASA censoring images related to the poles of the Earth? There's probably a lost civilization in the Earth that they probably don't want us to know about.
No. Guys, y'all need a hobby. You're really reaching here. There's nothing inside the Earth. It's too hot. They literally can't drill deep enough because it's too hot and too deep.
That Area 51 isn't where we think it is. It's actually a little bit closer to home. So I believe we are Area 51. And that military base in the middle of the desert that no one can go, the one where you get shot on sight, is the exit. Why do you think they can shoot you on sight? Because they don't want us to leave.
That goes along with the theory, I think, that Earth is a prison planet. And yeah, Area 51 is the exit to our like actually good dimension, or this is some kind of like experimentation planet to just try things on humans. That I might believe. It's kind of crazy, but there's a little truth to it. But anyways, that's it for creepy TikTok conspiracy theories. Comment below if you believe them. If you have a counter theory, let me know. I want to talk about it. But yeah, that's it. So as always, please subscribe, like, and share the video, turn on notifications, and I'll see you next time.